For decades, American universities have been global magnets, drawing the brightest minds from every corner of the world. But today, the doors once wide open are now being pushed shut, especially for students from China. What does this mean for education, diplomacy, and the future of innovation? This is more than policy. This is a pivotal moment. Breaking news: a drastic shift in U.S. policy. The U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, made headlines this week with a pointed warning. The State Department will aggressively revoke visas for Chinese students, particularly those with connections to the Chinese Communist Party or studying in so-called critical fields. No one knows exactly what these critical fields are or how these alleged connections to the CCP will be determined. But one thing is clear: this move has sent shockwaves through academia and international diplomacy. 2. Impact on US-China relations and higher education. This policy shift comes at a time when US-China relations are already strained, especially over tariffs and trade, and now it's education that's caught in the crossfire. For 15 years, China was the largest source of international students in the US, until India overtook that spot just last year. But with more than 275,000 Chinese students enrolled in US schools during the 2023-2024 academic year, the potential fallout is massive. Universities like Harvard, long seen as elite sanctuaries of global thought, are now in the government's crosshairs. The State Department is reportedly reviewing the visas of all individuals affiliated with Harvard, not just students. 3. A chilling message to students. President Trump has publicly questioned the presence of international students at Ivy League schools, even suggesting a 15% cap on foreign admissions. He voiced concerns about troublemakers from radicalized regions, framing students as potential security risks. Many students now feel like pawns in a political chess match. One student described the experience as dehumanizing, caught in a battle between the White House and the classroom. 4. Expert insights. The long-term consequences. Experts warn this could deal a serious blow to U.S. higher education, not just in enrollment, but in global reputation and economic stability. Dr. Hegarty, a professor at St. John's University and former international student himself, explains, Chinese students bring immense economic and intellectual value. States like California and New York see billions in tuition and living expenses from these students. If the US turns them away, other countries, Australia, Canada, and across Europe, will gladly welcome them. He also emphasized the diplomatic value of international students, saying, when these students return home, they become ambassadors for America. This crackdown threatens long-term US influence. 5. What's next for students and schools? Many universities are already scrambling to adjust. Some are using international campuses or offering remote learning options to keep students engaged while visa issues play out. But the message is loud and clear. The US is no longer a guaranteed destination for global talent. And yet, Dr. Hegarty remains hopeful. This will pass. It's more bureaucracy, more paperwork, but the US remains home to the best institutions in the world. Ambitious students will still come. They always have. The future of global education is shifting. Policies, politics, and perceptions are changing rapidly. But behind the numbers are real people, students with dreams, universities with missions, and a world that still believes in the power of knowledge. Whether the US remains the beacon of academic freedom, that choice is being made right now. To every student watching this, whether you're from Beijing or Boston, remember this: no wall of politics can block the light of your ambition. Education is a right earned through effort, not something anyone can take from you with a headline. The road may be harder now, but hard roads often lead to the most meaningful destinations. Keep learning, keep moving. The world still needs your ideas, your courage, and your voice.